my God, we're back.
What?
Hey, hello.
Y'all with the support already.
Cheers and the subs and the love. Thank you so much for welcoming us back.
Welcome back. Oh
Did you miss us?
goodness. Yeah,
I think they missed us.
Did you miss it? There's no way to tell right now.
I missed you. Did you miss me? Circle yes or no.
Or a secret third option. Always.
I drew a cool S in the corner.
Hell yeah. But hello everyone. It is so good to see. This music's too chill. Hang on. Let's get the happy. Give me happy. Happy. There we go. No, give me happy.
Happy, joy.
There you go.
Come on.
Thank y'all so much for the warm welcome back and for all the even more subs for me. Thank you so much. The subs and the biddies and everything, y'all, and just the hellos and for y'all being here is very much appreciated. On behalf of the infection that is still in my throat, thank you for your patience for our return. It was not meant to be this long, but alas, we are indeed back. And we've just figured out that next week is going to be our 1-year anniversary. to the day, like perfect. And Danny's been here the whole time. So I will need to come up with something a little special for next week. We'll have to see. But yes, if you've not been here before, welcome to Tales of the Torn Veil. A lot's happened over the course of a year. But don't worry too much. Don't worry about it too much. Just trust me, it's gonna be fun. It's fantasy, it's good times, it's chaos, it's drama. And, traditionally, we would give a recap of our last session and an introduction to our characters prior to starting. However, today's going to go a little bit differently. Which the players have no idea.
Is that right?
Oh, I know. We're just actually here to announce the upgrade to the wrestling sessions now that 2K25 is coming out. Okay, see you guys next week.
Oh, V said we gotta level up to 9, and I mean, honestly, we're at Hype Train 5 because of them. So I guess go ahead and start leveling up, everybody.
We'll have to see how today's session goes.
Another key point.
We are all a little rusty, in many different ways, shapes, and forms. So what we're gonna do is, dear audience, join me as well as the incredible cast of players we have. As always, we have Game Bear, aka Cardlin, JC. We have Darian Audio. We have the wonderful Time Package. We have Rubes Make Stuff. Sorry, I'm going too fast for Scorpio. We have Rubes Make Stuff. And of course, we have, very thankfully, once again, the wonderful Sir Valfius joining us. He's been here the whole time. Mm-hmm. But dear audience, picture, if you will, for me, the Feywilds, the Feylands, a world of pure magic and chaos. Everything is grander and brighter and more colourful and more magical than the world that we reside on ordinarily. We see amidst this clearing of this magical fey-like forest a grand building akin to one you would see in Wall Street in New York, a very grandiose, official capitalism building, adorned with all kinds of very intricate and effervescent decorations. And inside this very fantastical building, many, many floors above the ground. The camera pans in, and we see a figure working at a desk, making their way through what seems to be unlimited piles of paperwork amidst this busy, slightly quiet office environment full of many different folks of different creeds, origins, classes, but all with an absolute vibe of decor and aesthetics. Everything is blinged up to the nines. Valfius, could you explain and reintroduce for us all who we see when we see Danny the Dapper Dwarf working?
Alright, so Danny the Dapper Dwarf is totally not grumpy right now. He is, he is a dwarf. He wears bright purple, like very loud purple. He's got a lovely green beard. I'm assuming he's currently hatless at the moment. But
Yes.
he usually has a bright purple hat on as well. Without the hat, he's got a shiny bald head. And he's currently just sitting at his desk, maybe humming a little bit with his quill and his paperwork, filling out stuff, and just otherwise relatively quietly doing his job, trying to get it done. But, you know, also accepting the fate of never-ending piles. Just, that's Danny.
Danny will have been working at this desk for some days, at least in the realm of normalcy, if you will.
No bathroom breaks.
Bathroom breaks optional. However, unlike Danny's usual forays back into the world of fake capitalism, working at the Zitza Eklat Fragmentium. I didn't even have to look at my notes. The fact that that came to my mind after a month is a fucking miracle. The main difference is that there is a distinct lack of any form of management breathing down the necks of the employees here. Danny and the others will all have felt a slight sense of unease at this lack, but also definitely some relief that has overwhelmed any unease.
Danny is pretending he notices nothing different.
Although for Danny,
I just said because it's like you said, it's a bit nice, but also a bit concerning. But if he pretends there's nothing different, then it doesn't exist, right? Like he's just ignoring the problem.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yes.
Danny would know that on one of their last adventures, however, it was indeed one of his managers that came and joined them. Brierly Throws, a very magnificent, tall, very gilded, plant-like fae character. And she herself stayed behind in another realm to ensure the group's safety on leaving Nil, the realm of dark, the opposite coin of the light, magical, airy fae realm. And with that, I suppose Danny would wonder why Brierly has not yet returned to important corporate business. But feigning ignorance and bliss, Danny would be working through many pieces of paperwork and scrolls for various magical items that have been collected and added to the archives that the Fragmentium is known for. After a few minutes of working on this day, a Eladrin, a magical fae being, kind of very light blues, lilacs, and purples, almost if you were to cross a fae creature with a jellyfish, makes her way over to your desk, Danny.
Hey, you doing okay?
Yeah, fine. What's up?
Well, I'm just, have you seen the managers recently? I'm slightly concerned that they, haven't been around for a while.
Danny just kind of looks around quickly. Huh. You know, now that you mention it, it has been a little bit. I've been so focused here, I haven't... I haven't noticed, you know?
Well,
that's weird.
Even before you came back, they weren't really around. Especially Miss Brierly.
Danny's kind of scratches the back of his head, like, in that confused, like, huh. I don't suppose anyone's heard anything around the office.
Oh, I wouldn't know. You know me, I'm averse to any gossip. Where's your hat?
She just kind of clicks for a second, like she's just realized at this very moment that the hat is gone, where there is usually fabulous purple hat.
Danny is secretly offended that it took her this long to notice the hat was missing, but doesn't say anything about it. Just... Alright, I think I left it in the mortal realm.
Oh, you silly clumsy guy.
I know it.
Well, seeing as there's no managers around, why don't you just head on back there? Go see what's going on. I don't think you'll be summoned back for a while.
Danny, like, freezes when she says, just go on back.
I'll cover for you. And if they need to call you back, they'll just call you back. It's no pressure.
Strokes his beard. I mean, is that the best idea, though? Like...
Yeah.
She just stands there smiling at you, like... maybe less so purposefully blissfully ignorant, and more so actually blissfully ignorant.
Well, I mean... I should probably check in on what's going on up that way.
Yeah, and I mean, if you bring some artifacts back, then they'll have no reason to be mad.
You know what? You're right. And he's just like hops off of his chair and and then immediately starts. It was nice talking to you.
Oh, you're going right now?
Well, no time like the present, right?
Oh, okay. Well, I'll see you when you're next round then.
Yes.
She
Alrighty.
waves a jellyfish tentacle in your direction. Just like a ribbon of translucent light and colors.
Danny just out of habit starts to reach to shake the tentacle, but then he realizes he's already taken several steps away. So he looks really ridiculous right now, and then he spins
She goes for a
around
fist bump, and it just doesn't meet in the middle, and just kind of gives a wave and heads off back towards her desk. And you make your way down the same very colourful, elaborate stairs, out through reception, almost feeling like a kid that's like been pulled out of class to go to a dentist appointment. Like you feel that freedom, but also like I'm getting away with something right now.
they're like just as the player, there's part of me that wants to like roll a perception check, but Danny wouldn't like question any opportunity to get away from the desk, so he's just moving.
Hey, look, we are the kind of campaign that praises roleplay over successful roles, because you can't control the roles, but you can control the roleplaying, so that's all good by me. And with that, you head off towards the teleportation glyph outside the office.
Got a jaunt in my step and everything too.
Hell yeah. With that, we will make our way back to the realm of Isifrey, the world of Isifrey, the mortal realm to those of other realms, and to its own realm, probably the only realm. A lot of people aren't aware or particularly fussed about all of these other newfangled magical realms. We will cut to... Ooh, who wants to go first? Luto, Beefon, or Camellia?
Got it.
Got it.
Ludo Biani.
I like how they got the choice. I was like, oh shit, it's me.
Ludo Biani. You have your eyes closed and feel slightly uncomfortable as you realize that you awake on a cold stone floor.
Do I know where I was before this? Like, is this where I fell asleep?
You do not remember.
Huh? What? Where is this? Where
Your
am
voice
I?
kind of
Oh my god.
echoes slightly around the walls. And as you look around, you see what appears to be some kind of just cold stone room, whether it's some kind of jail cell or containment room. You aren't quite sure. What you do know is on the other end of the wall, there is a large stone door. No window of any mention. To the right of it, there is a large lever on the wall. And to the right of that is a strange metallic cabinet, kind of like a large, very basic metal cabinet on the wall with a tiny bell next to it.
Okay, I think Ludo, first thing he might do is instinctively reach for his magic, just to see if it's still there.
You realize that your magic is there, but your weapons and armor are not.
Oh my god, what happened last night? Okay. Stretch. Okay. Okay, let's go. And he gets up and starts toddling/waddling towards the door.
Yeah, it is not far, only a few steps, and you reach this large stone door.
Open the door.
As you go to open the door, there is no visible handle. But you do notice a small, kind of circular metal grate to the side, on the left, almost resembling like a shower head, but where the holes of the water would come through is just a gap, just hollow.
Okay, let's try this lever here. I pulled the lever.
As you pull the lever, you see under the door. As you pull the lever, underneath the door, you see a half semicircular glyph with strange arcanic patterns light up beneath your feet in the door.
What is
In
that?
a strange blue color, but nothing happens.
Huh. Okay, let me check this cabinet. Maybe the key is in there.
The cabinet is a little rusty, so I would like for you to roll a sleight of hand check for me, please.
First roll of the year.
Season roll 2. Nice.
Hell yeah! The cabinet does not open. However, in your frustration just trying to really jam this door open, you notice at the other, kind of on the other side of the room, a small table has appeared with a collection of what looks like, from a distance, tiny chess pieces or miniature figurines of some sorts.
Huh. Okay, Ludo will start setting up the chess pieces.
As you go over to the chess pieces, you see they're just on a regular side table. And all of these figurines have, you can see, different origins. So there's an elf, a dwarf, an Azamar, all kinds of different origins of the world that are familiar to you. Just to the side of those, you see a tiny table, not on the tiny table, more carvings, some with double daggers, one with a sword and a shield, a holy icon, all representative of different adventurer types. And as you kind of rummage through them and have a look at them, you hear a voice. You're not quite sure if it's consciously outside of your body or inside your head. Who are you?
Huh? Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Luto Bayani. Who are you? Is this your house?
You hear the door slightly just creak, the kind of rocks moving. You see a trail from the glyph extend over towards the table underneath your feet. Who are you?
I am... I'm Luto Bayani, part of the Breakfast Club. I'm sorry if I fell asleep in your creepy dungeon.
Roll a insight check for me, please.
Okay. Nice. 24.
Jeez. It would seem as though the voice is encouraging you to use the figurines to answer the question.
Oh. I'll see if there's any big round brown figures.
There is a slightly middle-aged looking human figurine on the table, which is about as closest as you can get.
Is there anything cool, like a giant bull man, or like a...
Oh, yeah, there's minotaurs, there's animal folk, there's dragonborn, there's anything and any kind of origin you've met and seen under the sun.
I'll probably pick, like, the biggest, strongest looking one.
Okay.
And then give him a big ol' hammer. This one.
Okay.
This me.
You hear the stone shift slightly, but the door is yet to open. With
What?
that, we will pause and head over to Camellia next, as she was second to not it. Camellia, you awake in a very similar situation. The stone cold room, echoey, the stone door ahead of you, a lever to the side, the cabinet, the bell, the small grate, and the table of figurines.
She'll look around and call out for Winnie. Winnie? Guys?
No answer.
Huh. She'll get up and check out the door. Is it the same as what Ludo saw?
Yep, it is closed. Stone, the slight grate to the side of it.
Okay, she'll check out the cabinet then.
Roll a sleight of hand check for me, please. Hoof it open.
I have hands.
I know. If I had hooves, I'd hoof everything open. 12. Once again, the rust has gotten the better of this cabinet. And you shake it and shake it and shake it. It does not open.
Kick it open.
Sure. Roll for damage. For an unarmed attack. Because again, you have no armor or weapons. You still have clothes on, it's just the armor that isn't there. As for Luto, I know sometimes the two go hand in hand, so that is up to your discretion.
Naked.
Okay. Cool.
An 18.
Should have known. You kick it open, and the door is very easily dent open, and you're able to open the two doors. Beneath the cabinet, you see more of the cold, slightly damp stone wall behind it. Except there is what looks to be a medium burrow hole, as if a rabbit or kind of some similar sized, maybe slightly larger creature has dug a small tunnel all the way through. From what you can see, the whole the burrow, I'm not going to start with the Happy Valentine's Day too early. The burrow goes immensely far. You can't see the end of it. But it is pitch black in there.
She reaches a hand in. Just check.
Heads or tails?
Tails of the torn veil.
Hey.
As you reach your hand in, you feel where you'd usually expect some warmth to a burrow. Some idea or shreds or scraps of whatever is inside. You find that this burrow... God, I'm already ready for the jokes in chat. This burrow is almost bone dry. As if it's been here for an immensely long time. And that anything you'd expect to be burrowing in here has not used it anytime recently. But you don't feel anything else.
She'll take her hand out, stand back up, and attempt to open the door.
The stone door does not open.
Hello?
There's a small bell by the cabinet. There is a lever with the glyph, and there is a table of figurines.
She'll try for the bell.
Okay. Bifon. You find yourself once again awaking in a very similar room with the door, the lever, the grate, the cabinet, the bell, and the table of figurines.
Not in a sauna? Wow.
Sorry. It's kind of cold as well.
All this fur. May I just say one thing?
Yeah, of course.
I love your introduction to the stream because I'm just sitting here cracking up like Wall Street is a corner with a brick of a building. It's so not impressive.
I know buildings. It's so good.
No, it was great.
It's capitalistically impressive. It's
visually not.
like, we got so much paper in that building, I tell you what.
So, what would you like to do before? As you are faced with, meta game-wise, an identical room to the others, but you are alone, without armor, weapons.
There's a rune of some sort?
Currently you do not see, with your arcane prowess, you would very likely see a hollow glyph under the door on the floor.
Oh, glyph, that's what she said.
It is currently not lit, though, bruv. Couldn't help it, sorry.
Would I use
We have fun
history
in
or
the dungeon.
insight, try to identify the glyph?
You can roll an Arcana check to suss out the gift, should you wish.
Or would be an 8.
It is hard to discern whether it is a trap glyph or a functional spell glyph. But it does definitely have something to do with the door.
So try opening the drawer as well.
Roll a slow handshake for me, please. And as you roll, we will cut quickly back to Camellia. Camellia, you awake in a stone, damp, dark, cold room.
Huh?
In front of you is a door. To the side, a lever, an open cabinet, a bell, and to the other side of the room, a table with some figurines on top. This is the first time you are encountering this.
Okay. That's fun.
Welcome back to Tales of the Torn Veil, motherfuckers!
Danny goes back to his office and resumes.
Danny, you wake up back into fragmenting.
Right, what do we get before 10? Unfortunately, the door does not open. It is rust shut. To the cabinet.
So what's the deal with the chessboard?
It is just a table with many different figurines on top that seem to be reflective of the different origins and races of the world, as well as the different adventuring types. So there's a figurine for each of the different, like there's a Minotaur, Beerbolg, Satyr, all of this.
Is it actually set up like a chessboard?
No. It's just a table with lots of little figurines on it.
Just a lot of figurine.
And then to the side is like a hammer, sword and shield, like a holy symbol. All kind of reflective of the different classes of adventure.
Yeah, where's the drawer situated again? Sorry, just trying to get the layout of the room.
So as you wake up, you're kind
Is it like
of
a nightstand, or is it just in the wall?
Yeah. It's the table with the figurines is just like a little wooden side table. It's nothing fancy. There's no drawer.
Oh, the drawer's on that same setting.
So the
rusty
table...
drawer is in this. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. So yes, in the room, if you're on the kind of south wall, straight ahead of you is the stone door with the lever, the glyph, the little grate. To the left of that is just a wooden table.
Wait, there's a grate? Oh, I
just
didn't hear
a tiny,
that
just a tiny, almost like little shower head, hollow grate to the side of the door. Almost like a mouthpiece. To the left side, there is a plain wooden table with a set of these different origin figurines and a set of these little weapon figurines. And then to the right is on the wall this metallic cabinet with a tiny bell next to it.
Gotcha. And I woke up on a slab?
Just on the floor.
Oh, just on, so there's no bed or anything. Huh?
Nope.
Wow.
Real cushy in here.
I will try to force the cabinet open. The rusty cabinet.
Okay. Roll a strength. Roll for athletics or
athletics.
Yeah, probably athletics. Yeah. Just the imagery
17.
of everyone seeing the cabinet and just trying to open it and then just brute forcing it open. You managed to brute force it open. Heads or tails?
It's
You wake up in a stone room. In front of you is a stone door. Grate, a lever. To the left, a table with figurines. To the right,
We staying on
a
me?
cabinet and a bell. Yep.
Okay.
This is the first time you are encountering this.
I'd like to listen at the grate, see if I hear anything.
Okay. For a moment, you don't hear anything. But then you hear, "Who are you?"
Yvonne, beyond the stairs.
You hear a slight stone shift of the door. And your eyes once again drift over to the table of figurines. Who are you? Camellia, in your room you encounter the same thing.
I'm Camellia Throws. From the Fey Realm?
The stone door shifts slightly but does not open. Who are you?
Camellia approaches the figurines and starts sorting through, trying to find a satyr, a kind of like deer folk, and some stuff for a ranger.
You see a satyr figurine and a bow and arrow and exploring kit figurine.
She'll kind of just bunch them up together and hold them in her hands.
You hear the door the door shifts slightly. Proceed to pull the lever.
Okay. She'll go over and pull the lever.
A blue glyph lights up under the door, and the stone door slides open.
She goes through the door.
You see this long corridor, and around you, 3 or 4 different other versions of this door that you seemingly just came out of. And then this long hallway leading to the end of a corridor.
She'll walk up to one of the doors and knock on it.
Luto, you hear a knock.
Huh?
Amelia, you can just, on the edge of your hearing, hear Luto go, "Ah."
Ludo?
Oh, Amelia, you're here too. You also got drunk?
I don't know. I woke up in a room and there was someone who asked who I was, so I just grabbed some figurines that are kind of like me, and it told me to pull the lever on the door.
Yeah, sometimes, you wake up in a weird room, a guy tells you to do a thing, you gotta do it.
Mm-hmm.
This will be your first time of many times, Camellia, especially if you hang out with us. This is just the kind of fun adventures that the Breakfast Club likes to get into, you see.
Mm-hmm. Do you know how we got here?
No, it doesn't matter. Probably drunk, maybe orgy, probably some
What?
kind of drugs.
Uh-huh.
The last you remember, you were all resting on the airship after leaving Myrmel Monastery.
I'm gonna go check if Beefon and Tarquin are here too. And yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Beepon! He'll start yelling at his loudest. Tarquin!
Only Camellia can hear you.
Hold on, let me
You know what? Fucking roll a strength. Let's roll an athletics check.
Think I'm not gonna roll 20? You think I'm not gonna roll 20?
I don't know. That's what I'm giving you the
20 of the new year.
If you roll a fucking 20,
It's a 3.
It's a 3.
I got 8 total.
That's
It's a
close.
3.
That's close to a 20.
your
Hey, my
fingers
back.
scratch, just trying to open. Do you try to open the door from the side? Do you try to open the door from underneath? How
Probably
would you
just
try
push.
to open
Probably
the door?
just
push.
Just push.
That door ain't budging, my friend.
Ah, Camellia, my back.
Oh my gosh. Do you see figurines in your room?
Yeah, the man tell me to choose one and then I pick a guy.
What guy did you choose? Because I chose ones that are similar to me. I have a satyr and then grabbed a bunch of ranger stuff.
Oh, I choose this big guy. He's got the horns. He got a big
No.
old hammer sword. It's nice.
Choose something similar to you, I think.
Oh. You know, Camille, it's hard to take these little toys and try to create something as great as Luto Bayani.
I'm gonna go check for Beefon.
Okay. Ludo will turn and find something that is the closest actual approximation to him.
He squints at the middle-aged human man that is by no means representative of the grandeur of Luto Bayani,
Muscles too small.
but indeed does seem like the only human option available.
Alright, he'll choose that and then something close approximation to his
Yeah, there's a holy weapon.
Magnificence.
meat tenderizer.
Holy weapon and a healing kit is an option. And
It's close, I guess.
as you pick them up, you hear, "You may leave," and the stone door immediately slides open, as you have already pulled the lever.
Oh,
And
alright,
you
I
see
peeked through. I see
Camellia.
Camellia. Hey.
Yeah.
The stupid toy said I'm old.
And me. Never mind. She'll turn around while stifling a laugh and knock on another door.
Before you hear a knock. Oh yeah, Ludo is stark naked. That is very true.
Yeah, he always sleeps naked.
Camellia has her ears over her eyes.
Just bumping into the wall. But yes, Beefon, you do hear a knock.
I knock back.
Camellia, you hear a knock.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey!
Beefon?
Oh, it's you guys. You guys playing a
Hello.
prank on me or something?
Think Camellia did.
No. I woke up in a weird room and I don't know. I don't really. We were on the ship last I remember.
No, it's fine. Could you open the door?
Yeah, 1 second.
No.
Roll again.
Yeah, please.
Camellia has her head in her hands.
Oh my god. This is beautiful.
16.
16. You know what's really interesting? 16 doesn't open the door. More struggling of Ludo
my
trying
back.
to push the door.
Let me guess, not budging.
No, it only opened after Ludo and I grabbed figurines that are kind of like us.
Where are you guys?
In
Where are we? What does it look
hallway.
like around? Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of not dissimilar to the room you were just in, but a elongated hallway with a few more of these stone doors similar to the ones you came out of.
What color is everything? For some reason I'm picturing red.
Oh no, it's like very grey, very
just like
dingy
solid.
We're in a
grey.
snuff film.
Ludo's like, how could you like we can use
Anything
this place?
dripping from the ceiling.
Pluto's already ready.
It is a little damp, but mostly that's more so the air quality than the stone. Most of the stone seems bone dry.
Okay.
Which Danny doesn't know because he's not here, but I felt like I should answer the question.
Speaking of which,
I-
what
I-
do
I would
I
say-
have on DM?
Whatever clothes you would wear underneath your armor.
Okay.
Yeah, less so,
So,
what you would
said
sleep
it-
in, more so. Yeah, carry on.
You said this all has something to do with these little pieces here?
Yeah. I picked up a satyr. Ludo, it looks like he has a human. Are we
Handsome,
still holding
very
onto
strong.
the thing?
I did see a Fearbog. Hold on a second. And Beefon picks up a Fearbog.
Yep.
And some sort of... Is there anything close to what I got? Like a bat?
Oh yeah, there's a caber of some sort. Is caber?
And
Yeah. Bonk stick.
some gear. Yeah, just a bonking stick. And
Yeah.
Some sort of gear.
And as you pick them up, you hear, "Please pull the lever and let yourself out."
Beefon fully pulls the lever down, awaiting some sort of danger.
Okay, the door slides open, and you are all reunited, and Luto is naked.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Hey guys. These things are kind of cute, actually. What is this, pewter?
I didn't like mine.
What'd you get?
You see Ludo holding a disappointing middle-aged human man figurine.
That's not big enough.
Thank you. That's what I was saying.
Camelia's little satyr figurine is like a very, like mid-dance, very fey, jovial, beautiful little satyr man with a lute. Like, it's really beautiful. And then Ludo's just got like 48-year-old Dave. Watches the football.
Hating on
Just-
Dave, gosh.
Waiting to be painted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's find Tarquin and get out of here, yeah?
Okay,
Where'd
do you
you
knock
guys
on
come
the
from?
last door?
Yeah.
I point to my
you
room.
Point to
You
my room.
knock on the last door,
Yeah.
and there is no response.
Tarquin? Are you in there?
There is no response.
Bang, 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 bang.
As you bang, the door opens slowly and reveals an empty room identical to the ones you all came out of.
I think maybe Tarquin in danger.
No, of course this asshole already got out.
Oh, you're right, you're right.
The only door left is the one right at the end of the corridor.
We go to the door.
Okay. Do you open it?
Mm-hmm.
It is a smaller wooden door with a handle this time, thankfully.
Yep.
Okay.
Open the door.
You open the door. With that, we will cut quickly back to Danny.
Uh-oh.
You're awake in a cold. No, I'm kidding.
I was ready. I was ready.
Danny's gonna speed run it.
No metagaming. As you teleport back to what you assume is the group, as usual, you feel the strange fizzy sensation go through your body as this teleportation spell plops you from one realm back into t'other. You see, as you manifest, you kind of look around, definitely back in your dash, back on the mortal realm.
The air feels
Kind of.
different.
Yep, the familiar, slightly grassier, woodier smell of a forest in your dash. And you see that you are in what appears to be a little hamlet of some sorts, with some quaint little buildings. And over to one side, there's this kind of larger stone building.
Okay. Is there like anyone around?
Not only do you not explicitly see the group, you don't see the Featherboon, the airship that you commonly travel on. You don't even see any civilians.
So it has a ghost town feel to it?
A little bit.
Alright, well, Danny wanders over to the nearest hut and knocks on the door.
As you knock on the door of this little quaint house, your knock pushes the door open slightly. And you see this very tiny, cozy little cabin. Everything needed for a home, but without the people.
Hello? Hello? He just, very cautiously opens the door, because, he doesn't want to be rude. He doesn't want to just barge into somebody's home.
Yeah.
But he kind of, he sticks his shiny head in and just kind of looks around.
There is no response and no sign of life.
Alright. Danny moves on to the next house, does the same thing, knocks on the door.
This will be repeated for any of the housings, the homes that Danny goes to.
So after the third home, Danny just kind of strokes his beard. This is very strange. And then he looks at the, Did you say it was a castle, or was it just a larger stone
Yeah,
building?
it's just a larger stone building. It's hard to tell the nature of it, whether it's kind of like a town hall or a central meeting place. Yeah, it's not castle scale. It's not quite fort or fortress scale, but it's not dissimilar in design of the stonework. Yeah.
Well, Danny's eyeing it. But before he heads that way, he just yells at the top of his lungs, is there anybody here? Here.
You just hear a bird in the tree just fly away out of the trees.
Friends?
No, just a bird.
Oh, damn it. Alright, well...
Since when did friends make a regular bird noise?
I mean, look, it's been so long. But Danny just kind of takes one more look at the other buildings around. He just kind of shrugs his shoulders and starts heading for the not fortress, not castle stone building off in the distance.
Roll a perception check for me, if you will.
Oh, okay. Perception.
And then initiative. No, I'm kidding. Or am I?
Perception.
Perception.
It's a 14.
Disgrace. You see, as you approach this stone building, these large double doors, giving a kind of slightly foreboding sense of authority. They are thoroughly shut, but you do see a small path. Less so a kind of created path, and more so a path that has established itself via much use over the years.
Like a nature path or something?
Curving around the side of the building and towards the back.
Well, based on recent experience, Danny knows that, knocking on the door is not going to do much for him. So he just kind of meanders his way around to the back, keeping his eyes and ears open, because he's starting to feel a little unsettled by just how abandoned this place is, despite how much upkeep it seems to get. Everything looks nice, right? It's not
Yeah.
Yeah.
What languages does Danny speak? Always a fun question.
I have 4 languages in my repertoire. I have Common, I have Dwarvish, I have Elvish, and then I have Fey Speak.
Okay. You approach the back area of this building and see there's a little kind of nook where inlaid to the right is a door, kind of a plainish wooden door, still quite sturdy in appearance. And then to the side is kind of like a heavily ivied wall, like it's not seen maintenance for a very long time.
Oh, the first thing I've seen that hasn't seen any maintenance. Okay. Well, Danny takes out his abacus and just kind of lightly tries to brush aside the ivy, see if maybe there's anything behind it.
Roll an investigation check for me, please, with advantage.
With advantage.
You sneaky little dwarf.
How do I do it? Oh, right. I right click.
You're not touching that shit with your hands. Never know.
Yeah, the sparkly glitter abacus.
Well, one of my rolls was a nat 20.
Okay. Well, it's good because this was advantage, not disadvantage. With a nat 20, you fucker, you see... My plans! No.
First of the year.
With a nat 20, first of the year, you see a slight... Well, it was already suspicious to you that there was this very unmaintained wall of ivy.
Yeah, like, look, Danny knows. He just knows there's something odd.
Mm-hmm. He is trained to find things that are odd. And as he brushes the ivy aside, he would see another stone wall behind it, not different to any of the others, but with a noticeable, to his eye, indent, as if there is a secret door there.
Alright.
It is very well hidden.
Alright.
Purposefully so.
Is there anything that would strike his eye as far as, like, a button to press on or near it? Like, maybe something, like, just any kind of mechanism that would...
Yeah, you can easily see there is, a very well hidden mechanism in the door that would just require the door to be slid a specific way to open.
Okay.
Whatever this is, it has been hid very well.
Danny, as a professional, he appreciates the professionalism with which this has been done. And then he just starts to manipulate the mechanism to try to get the door open.
Okay. With that, we will cut back to the inside squad.
Inside squad.
Inside squad. As you open this next door, you find many more similar corridors, like the one you've just exited out of. However, most of them empty of any other doors and rooms. Do you make your way through them all?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Takes a couple of minutes, but you continue through this, continue naked for some of you, through this very abandoned, strange, hollow building until you reach another door, which you push open, and you see two doors ahead of you. Very exciting stuff. There is one door to the left and another door to the right on a diagonal wall.
They're both diagonal.
One's kind of parallel in front of you, so on a straight wall. The other is on a diagonal.
Ludo shrugs at his two companions.
Going to examine and listen at the diagonal door.
You do not hear anything notable. Just more hollow corridor.
Amelia approaches the other door and listens to that one.
You, again, nothing notable. However, It's hard to explain, but when you hear like the occasional bit of crumbling stone or something falling from a wall or the ceiling, you can kind of determine the nature of the size of the room. So Bifon can tell that the diagonal door leads to another corridor, and Camellia can tell that this door leads to a wider, larger room.
Should we just open up both doors and see what's up?
Okay.
First, was there anything distinctive in the hallway at all? I've been checking the walls, ceilings, for any sort of markings, anything.
Roll a perception check.
Ooh, thank ya.
That's okay. You can always ask to do a roll. I might say no, but it's nothing personal.
It's always personal. 19.
No, it's never personal. Nothing that you hadn't already seen. Very dry stone walls. Again, similar to Camellia with the burrow. Although, Meta, you don't know about that. It's... When you've seen buildings like this, or jails, or whatever this is, they're usually slightly damp. The walls are slightly damp. The stone carries moisture. This building feels very dry, and that is a bit odd. Exactly.
You want to open up both?
1, 2,
Yeah, no. We're thinking the same thing.
3.
Wait. On 3 or 3, then open.
Amelia already opened her door.
Both doors just kicked open. Roll initiative. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna be serious one time when I do that. No. The door on the diagonal wall leads to another corridor that just goes straight. It's slightly different. It feels like there is some natural light eking through somewhere. Not enough to warrant an exit, but enough to warrant just some ruin. The door on the left, however, leads to a vast room, fully furnished with furniture. There's seats, there's sofas, there's bookcases, but instead of books you see more of the strange little figurines. There's tapestries showing the different symbols of deities and lands and factions. This room is almost a capsule that represents the worlds. Mostly Isafrey in the different regions. You see Luto, you see things from the Cheni Isles and Discaishe. Bifon, you see different trinkets and stuff from Toldrin. Camellia, you see some bits and bobs of Fae stuff and stuff that you recognize as cultural from Ninut and Yadash and the surrounding areas. There is a vast amalgamation of objects, and in the center is a octagonal table with a lever upon it. And around the room there are many metal cabinets on the walls, similar to the ones that were in your rooms, which none of you have looked inside.
Can I... It's going to be a strange request. Can I smell for the arcane in this building?
Sure.
I'm trying to suss out something, but I'm not sure if you'll give me a direct answer if I ask you what I'm looking for.
You can ask a direct answer, a direct question. I may not give a direct answer, but I will answer depending. Yeah.
What Bifon is smelling for is if this entire building is arcane. He's trying to discern if this place is run by magic or mechanics.
Gotcha.
Shall I roll?
Yes, please. You are definitely allowed to ask questions like that.
18.
18. With an 18.
In our
Nothing.
One has a cold
Yes.
and can't blow his nose.
It's a frame COVID.
No.
No, there
it's
is.
very dust in here.
Yeah. With the suspiciousness of the walls and everything feeling so dry, you already know that mechanically there hasn't really been anything mechanic so far. A lot of it has been more on the arcane side of things with the glyph and a disembodied voice and whatever riddles it is requesting of you. So it does feel as though there is definitely the arcane at work. With an 18, you can't put your finger on a kind of magic, or even a magic. But there is definitely something that feels present everywhere.
Everywhere.
Mm-hmm. At different...
Walls?
Just around you.
Okay.
Like, not quite like a breath down the back of your neck, but almost like you have a Geiger counter and it's slow. It's not radioactive, I promise, but it's like almost like there's always beeps on the Geiger counter, but in certain areas it would beep faster, but not drastically. It's just there's something around. There's no specific volume, it feels like, but there is something.
It's definitely leaning
everywhere.
Arcanic, not necessarily mechanic.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go try another one of those cabinets.
Okay.
Wait.
Puts a hand on the cabinet.
For some reason, I feel like you shouldn't do that. It's hazy, but I think I've tried that before and it didn't work out.
Huh.
For reasons of narrative, you would not remember interacting with the cabinet before.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a bad feeling about it.
Yes, very fair. Everything is bad juju, bad vibes.
The subconscious would know, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. But I would actually like to draw everybody's attention to the model.
The lever?
And the lever.
Which model?
You said there was a octagonal...
Oh yeah, the table in the center.
As I'm trying to figure out where I'm explaining to... What I'm going to explain to Amelia and Ludo is... I think this place may be arcanic. We should keep track of where we are and where we've been, but it might not make a difference.
Yeah.
It's possible the place is shifting. If not, I'm suspecting it may be a panopticon.
Huh?
Wait, so the rooms might be changing? Or moving around?
They may.
Amelia
And if
plucks a flower from her hair and drops it on the table or somewhere where it's visible.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can try to keep track.
Hair dirt.
oh,
Rude.
that's a really good idea because it may not make any difference to map the place out. The less that means, the more we're gonna have to cooperate. If whomever runs this place, Bifon looks up and spins around like he's in. I know what you did last summer.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for? Can I pull this?
We probably shouldn't.
Is up to you.
I mean, I don't know. We're just walking around.
Is there anything further down? hall? In the little pretty hallway?
Down the other corridor, there is another door at the end of it.
That being
I'm
back the
gonna
way we
go
came? Or like further
Take
into
a
the
look.
room?
So, where you faced the double door, the two doors, one on the straight wall, one on the diagonal, you opened both, but you went into the large room instead of the corridor. But the other corridor that you opened has another door at the end of it.
But there's no other rooms leading off of this one.
There are. You see at one end of the room, there are two large double doors with another lever. Before you see the outlines of another glyph underneath it. And that is the other set of doors. No lever, sorry.
Camellia.
Mm-hmm.
Should we go for it? We'll switch.
I mean, how long have we been walking around this place?
Maybe 10, 15 minutes.
I mean, we could either keep exploring this place for who knows how long, or just try this out and see what happens.
Added Ludo.
All right. Ludo pulls the lever.
On the table?
Yeah.
Okay. You hear a slight shaking amongst the stone walls. Not like an earthquake, but just almost like a shiver. As a voice, the same voice, booms out again. There is another required.
I'm on it. Go down to the other end of the hall.
Okay.
Okay. Ludo,
Uh-huh.
pull your switch on 3.
Mm-hmm.
1,
Yeah.
2,
Mm-hmm.
3.
Hey!
I
Both
pull the
levers.
switch on the other side.
Yep, both levers activate. The glyph under the door lights up. And the lever on the table seemingly doesn't do anything. From around the main doors that you're at, P4, what keeps you here?
You, I think.
There is no response, and the doors do not open.
Well, maybe we have to use the toys. Maybe the toys in the cabinet.
You see many figurines outside of the cabinets, but there are also 12 cabinets around the outside wall of the room.
12 cabinets? What type of figurines? Is it people figurines again?
Bit of everything. There's all the different origins, classes. There's also a whole bunch of creatures. Pretty much any creature you would ever name or see in a bestiary. You see ones you've encountered before. You see ones you haven't.
Sounds like a cluttered mess.
Yeah,
Sounds like my
they're
room.
it's probably like the Fragmentium's dream. It's just a capsule of culture and human life and everything in the world. There's like a section of figurines just for birds. There's like a section of figurines just for creatures in nil. Like,
Right, so I know Danny doesn't know about any of this yet, but I'm already trying to figure out how he can take an entire building back to the Fragmentium.
real, very real. But yes, you may try and open a cabinet should you so wish. And you see, as this question is asked, the table in the center lights up with a glyph.
Is it the same glyph?
Yes. And you know by stepping on them it doesn't do anything outwardly magical, as it would have happened to you already on leaving the cells if it had.
Mm-hmm. I am going to hold up my little figurine that I used to answer the first question. Save it. I don't know if there's cameras or anything.
Just GLaDOS comes out.
Zoom and enhance. Zoom and enhance.
Luto,
Okay,
you
well,
see the
it's not ourselves.
you see the lever on the table reset, kind of clicks back to neutral.
Oh, not that.
Oh, God, we have to pull this every time.
What is that glyph over there? It's like a different color. There, by the door.
Well, there's the one next to Beefon.
If they look away, Ludo opens a
double
cabinet.
closed doors. I was like, what the fuck is it? Do you both look towards wherever
I'm
Ludo is pointing?
confused, so I didn't look away.
Amelia's at
Just-
different figurines trying to find one that looks like Winnie.
What is that? Deception 13. No, if they don't look away, I'll just be like, whatever, and he'll just open it.
You just open it anyway?
Yeah.
Roll a d4 for me, please, Ludo.
2.
Okay.
Oh no.
Let me math real quick. Yeah, okay. Beefon, is Luto in your line of sight? Would you say at this point?
Sort of, yeah.
Okay. Like just on the edge of your periphery.
I gave him just a funny look, you know, just that meme, just like, what? and then
went
just
to,
kind of
like,
started turning away,
half
but every
turn
time I
away.
turn away from Ludo, I always side-eye him a little bit, just to make sure he doesn't break anything.
Perfect. Audience.
Oh.
You would see Ludo open this cabinet, and within would be another burrow hole. Within this burrow hole is a face.
Oh.
Slightly human and slightly bestial in nature. Wide, hollow eyes. Almost just like vacuum-packed skin onto a skull. And as the cabinet opens and Luto looks within, the eyes flash and the mouth curves into a unnaturally long, wide grin, almost like a Hanya mask. Beneath Luto's feet, a glyph activates. And Luto is gone. Beefon, you see Luto there 1 second, and gone the next, and the glyph lights up. Luto, you awake in a small concrete room with a door open on one side, a cabinet on the other, and a small table of figurines.
Do I
Strangely
have any
enough,
memory of my friends and do the thing and all the stuff?
you have no memory of anything except the last thing you remember is being on the airship coming away from Miramal Monastery.
Huh.
Tarquin.
At least the door's already open.
Yeah, right. I'm not that mean.
This is
Tarquin.
that movie, huh? 20 minutes in, Tarquin. Oh, he's still in this. This is great.
Look, There is a reason I said to JC to embrace the confusion and the forgetfulness in the title. There is a reason I got you all to roll a wisdom saving throw before the session. There is a reason I have been playing into us forgetting what the fuck has happened in the campaign so far. It is all good. We are here.
I want Tarquin to be in a room with like screens that show all of us. And
Just eating popcorn, laughing his ass off.
I knew Luto would fall for that.
It's like
And I
next
want
time
the
I should...
final door to open up into a wrestling ring.
Only one can escape.
Bring it.
Tarquin, you awake in a familiar, cold, dark stone room with nothing but a door, a stone door with no handles on the other side, and a lasting image whenever you blink of a face, bestial in nature, part human, with very hollow, empty eyes, almost rotten, like a fish, and a very wide, unnerving, terrifying smile that does not leave your subconscious. You know that you've been stuck in here many hours, and that you currently cannot find an escape. You remember landing in this town to recharge the airship, to fix up some bits. And on exploring, the group came to this stone building. Opened the door. Something triggered, something activated. And you've been in here ever since. How's Tarquin feeling right now? What's Tarquin thinking?
Well, mostly he just wants to get out of there because he doesn't like that kind of welcome, so to speak. And he's actually wondering where everyone else is.
Mm-hmm. Would he call out at all?
No. The first thing he would do would be like, "Hey, who's there? I saw you looking at me with that stupid smile on your face. Who are you?"
The face only continues to smile in the darkness every time Tarquin blinks.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't blame you. I would also smile if I were looking at someone like me, but I need a name or something, you know. If you're gonna be staring at me like that, at least tell me who you are.
It feels as though you've looked into a bright light projection of this face, and now every time you blink, it's just still an outline of it there. And that this vision is just encompassing you entirely. Danny.
Oh.
You open this secret door, and it's incredibly dark in the room you come out in. But that's not a problem for a dwarf like yourself.
I was about to ask, like, is it so dark even my dark vision's not working?
What about my dark DM? I have dark vision. Stop being poetic for a fucking second.
Gosh.
You see in this room just, instead of just plain dry stone walls, you see slightly moister. Not that you have any particular reference to go on, but you see that this room has very typical damp stone walls.
Okay.
Kind of a medium-sized room. Each surface, with the exception of the floor and the wall of the door you just came in on,
has hundreds of burrow holes, all dark and seemingly go on for a very long time.
Okay. Is there anything else like in the room? Any furniture? Any?
We're getting to the elephant in
Oh.
the room.
Okay, sorry.
Do not worry.
An elephant?
Not literally. That would
Aw.
be cool.
I was about to start talking to it.
You see what almost looks like well, not far off from a small elephant size, I suppose. The back of a creature. Very thin, translucent skin, like a bat wing. Almost like the back of a sphinx cat, but with a more almost human spine, but curved into a shape of something hunched over. And though you can't fully see around it, you see 8 long, fleshy necks going into a variety of these different burrow holes. Directly to your left, right? Fuck. Directly to, shut up. Directly to your, fuck, my ambience! Directly to your right is a door, a small wooden door that leaves the room. The door behind you quietly slides closed.
Okay.
It would appear the creature ahead of you has not noticed your presence yet. What would you like to do?
Well, you know how Danny's always introducing himself.
Yeah.
We're not doing that, but I just
Okay,
like
good.
the like I just like part of me is thinking part of me is thinking that it would be funny though to be like, Danny the Dapper Dwarf, please do me.
Just
No,
all the
it's-
heads just.
the fact that it's would Danny recognize this creature at all? Like, is this something that would be in like the Fey bestiary of very nasty things to look out for?
Would he have read the Fey Bestiary of many nasty things? He would have. Roll a history check at disadvantage, if
At
you will.
disadvantage. All right, let me go back over here.
I'll say you'll need a 17 to begin to comprehend the fuck.
Oh, is this some kind of eldritch horror beyond the imagination of? You said disadvantage, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. God.
Hard to
fucking
make
damn it.
introductions when you're shitting your pants.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, the natural 1 is what
Okay.
First of the new year.
Roll
Sweet.
a stealth check for me, please.
Oh.
Disadvantage or
Just a straight one.
okay.
That one
Unless
out of
you
the
wa-
way.
Unless you want to start getting out.
Ah,
of the
natural
room.
20 again.
Whoa. Lucky motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
You kind of almost gasp, but manage to just clasp your mouth shut and avoid alerting the beast to your presence. But
assuming-
you have
I'm assuming I have no idea what it is though.
no fucking clue. There are bits and bobs that are like maybe recognized. Like it's like you're kind of like, well, the spine like seems very human, but like very bony and pointing out and prominent, but like it's kind of not a human. You don't think, like, you see the like strange hybrid between hand and feet, clawed limbs that this thing has, and kind of go, maybe not a human. It's also like way too big.
It's also has
Um,
multiple necks. It's
lot of necks. You're like, could be an elephant with the nat 1. You've heard of elephants. You don't really remember the picture for an elephant.
but you know that they have a long bit on them. So, gotta have some fun with a nat one. It could be an elephant. Your closest guess would be an elephant, but you don't think it is. Or it's like a weird elephant.
Yeah, it's like I say an elephant didn't have more than 2 heads. I mean, he's not saying it out loud. He's thinking.
Yeah. No, I got you. I'm not gonna
I'm
automatically
not.
assume.
Look, I'm not gonna go into wreck my nat 20 here. Doing. Well, with a nat 20, I could do anything, right? I could poke it.
No. With a nat 20, you didn't alert the beast whatsoever to your presence.
Cool.
Just by standing here.
Well, the first thing Danny does after deciding that he might be looking at an elephant is he turns around to find the door closed. Is there any obvious way to open it from the inside?
No.
Oh. Okay. And there's only like one door to my...
Just a door to the left.
To the left?
It will involve just...
I thought it was the right.
The left, right. The right.
The left. The
Centrist
left,
right. Yes, to the right. It will involve scooching quite closely past the creature. So it will require a stealth check.
Danny fiddles with his abacus for a minute, and then he starts to tiptoe with those awesome new shiny shoes of his.
Mm-hmm.
And you said it's another stealth check?
Roll a stealth check for me, please.
I swear to Bob, if this isn't that one.
Oh, that would be interesting.
It's a 13.
13. You begin to shimmy kind of along the wall. This kind of moisture, quite slick in this room from this creature's presence. And kind of step by step, inch closer to the door. You hear a slight piece of stone from the wall just along the floor. And you see one of the necks begin to come out of the burrow hole back towards the creature. What are you doing?
I'm moving a little more quickly to the door.
Okay. Roll an athletics or an acrobatics check for me,
I'm
please.
noping out. That's exactly what I'm doing.
The neck just slowly slithering back in through the burrow hole.
That is a 22.
You just deftly just boing, kind of Mario jump towards the door.
It's me, Danny the Dappledore.
And open it, get out. You closing the door behind you?
Very quietly, yes.
Okay. Okay, good. You are now in a much drier stone corridorway. And ahead of you, you see a fork that goes off to the side. Goes round to another corridor. You see a fork that goes off to the left, the actual left, and you see a fork slightly further down the corridor that goes off to the right. Which way would you like to go?
Well, I think I'm going to make my way to the left. Like just
Okay.
like head on that way.
Head on the head. Alright. So, back to the OG Inside Squad. Luto is back in a room somewhere. Beefon, Camellia, Luto is no longer in the room with you.
Oh,
But you do see
damn it!
one of the cabinets is open and there is an empty, very long, very dark, very dry burrow hole.
Ludo
You have not seen them before.
Hmm?
Ludo opened the cabinet, didn't he?
Oh no, what did, yeah, he did. No, what did you say, Key?
This is the first time you are both seeing the burrow holes. Or a burrow hole. There is only a single one.
What is keeping us here?
Before massively long. Danny, you see a door that goes off to the right, and you see a door that goes off to the left. Which way would you like to go?
Danny kind of glances down both hallways. Like, is there any difference between the two at all, or are they exactly the same?
The door to your right is right next to you. The door to your left is slightly down a longer corridor.
Well, in the age-old tradition of solving a maze, I'm gonna stick with going in one direction, so Danny just starts going left again.
Okay.
Just kind of sticking to that, like, just seeing... Because it's like, he also has his abacus out, there's clearly something strange going on here. So he doesn't have a hat on, but he has his thinking cap on, like he's really... there's a lot going on beneath the shiny surface that's reflecting, whatever ambient light. But yeah, he's he's kind of keeping his hand on the wall a little bit, just, going down the left-hand hallway.
Yeah, you go down the corridor. At the end is a door that leads to another straight corridor, which you go down.
Okay.
And past that door is a corridor that leads to a corridor with 4 doors, all of which are open. One of which contains a naked, very confused, very lost Luto. Luto, you see Danny! And you're naked in a strange, dry stone room.
He's BRB'd right now.
Oh no! We will go back to OG Inside Team.
That's why that's why I just didn't immediately greet him.
No worries. Okay, Beef on Camellia, what would you like to do?
What else is in the room we're in?
Again,
It's just the cabinets,
all the little items, all the bits of furniture, lore, figurines, tapestries, symbols, artifacts. The table with the lever that has reset in the center.
That's
An
a lot
open
of
cabinet.
things.
It is.
May I roll an inside door perception, whichever one it is, into trying to suss out which figurine might answer this question?
Okay.
Do it however you like. Like, I don't know, if Beefon just kind of whittles down the numbers in his head of what possible things could be keeping them.
Yeah. No, that's
Is there a door figurine?
There is not.
A lot of evil doors in Yusufer.
Yeah, this is very much a room where you can ask, is there a one of these? As a note of mechanics. But yes, please do roll an insight check. Or an investigation.
Insight. Oh, investigation.
Whichever is better.
It would probably be investigation for that. 12.
Okay. You do not see a lever. You do not see any item in here that immediately shouts out to you as the nature of what keeps you here. That is something you do not know. When they said there is one of you missing, it may refer to the fact that you have still not found Tarquin. Additionally, the table in the center being laid with a glyph. Anything with a glyph seems to require an answer to open, or has done so far historically. So there is potentially more to do with the table in the center that has not been done yet. But that too may also require Tarquin, or not. That is what you gather with your 12.
Is there any way to discern which glyph was asking us that question of what was keeping us here?
The question of what is keeping you here was the 2 massive double doors, not the table.
Is there a drow on the table?
There's nothing on the table in the center other than a lever. But
So
there
were figurines.
is...
I don't know where these figurines are.
Oh, so yeah, no worries. So it's like there's the central kind of octagonal table, just with the lever on it, and then everything else is just filled in the room elsewhere, like a collection or an archive of bits and bobs, a museum. But there is, with the figurines, there is a figurine of a drow you would find.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go over to the glyph by the door, and I'm gonna hold up the drow figurine as if somebody's looking at me.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Ilya, you're on.
Amelia, seeing Bifon pick up the drow, starts gathering different figurines that represent the entire party. So like a giant frog, seagull, one to represent Umbrella, one to represent like everybody in the party, one for Danny.
Are you putting them by the door or on the table?
On the table.
Okay. Nothing happens with the figurines. But as you either pick them up or before you put them down, depending on whichever you do, you hear the table kind of grate, let out another voice. What is something you have learned? Bifon, you hear this voice as well from the table.
So are the tapestries like too high up for us to reach, or can we also like kind of grab
you can reach anything in this room other than an exit. Other than the exit you came out of. But yeah, you can reach anything, you can grab anything in this room. If you want to specifically ask, is there a one of these, DM, please do. That is partly the intent. I've also mentioned some of the key things you might want to look into, I don't know, maybe. But if you're just like, hey DM, is there a ladder in here? I'll be like, yes or no.
What are the key things you mentioned that we didn't notice yet?
Well, you have arrived back into your cell with no knowledge of anything that's just happened. But you see Danny come around the doorway.
Pluto, how's it?
Oh, hey, Danny.
What are your clothes?
Huh? You see these little toys? Look, I'm this guy, and you can be this one. And I'll get like a little goblin or something. Hey, Danny. How are you? Oh, Luto, where are your clothes?
What's going on? Like, where?
I don't know. I woke up here. I think maybe we got drunk or something. I don't know. Door's open.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Well, I came back from the Fae, and I was out in a town, and there was nobody there, but everything looked, new and shiny, and anyway, you don't know where anyone else is? You don't know where Bifon or Tarquin or...
No. Last I remember, we were at Tarquin's school. We talked to his teacher. I think he beat up his teacher. Then we go home, and now I'm here. I don't know why.
Well, let's see if we can figure it out.
Okay. Can I borrow your hat?
Danny is.
He's not wearing it.
Oh, you're not. Are you wearing what? What is Danny wearing?
Just
his usual garb.
his normal clothes except for his hat. He left the hat in Mortal Realm with Camellia.
Okay.
Which I'm assuming Camellia does not currently have. Anyway,
is Danny wearing some kind of like outer shirt on his like inner shirt? Does he have like layers?
Yeah, he's got like his normal like shiny, purple.
They are door-sized.
Oh, can I borrow that? It's I'm a little. It's cold.
So yeah,
It's not that cold, if you know what I mean. But,
Danny takes off his like outer coat and just hands it to Luto. Yes, please.
Works perfectly as a really tight pair of little shorts if you just pin the sides.
nah, because he wants to be comfortable. He's probably just gonna wedge it up there. Just a little.
Oh my god!
Just like a little ball of cloth, just wedge up there. Be like, oh, that's good.
Danny's left eye starts to twitch a little bit, but he says nothing. He said, sacrifices must be made. Is what's
Thank God prestidigitation is a spell.
Ludo will do like a test jump to make sure, everything stays. Yeah, that's good.
Alright. So, is there another door, like, not going back in the direction that Danny has already come through?
Only one's two identical cells as the one he sees Luto in. The only way is the way back.
Okay. Well, I've been exploring this place a little bit. There was another door back that way, so I guess we can check it out?
Okay, you lead the way.
Alrighty. And Danny turns around, starts going down the...
This is nice, Danny. Is this silk?
Yes, it actually is.
The finest court of extravagance.
Wedge.
Textiles.
Gotta see if they can make me some kind of panties or something.
We probably could. I mean, they probably could, yes.
After a little while, Beefon and Camellia, you see a slightly less naked Luto and Danny walk through the door.
Hey!
Howdy, everybody!
Oh, hey, Danny.
How's it going?
It's going.
Is this a prank? Is this a classic Camellia prank?
No. Camellia takes off Jat and hands him over to Danny.
Danny, very, almost solemnly, he reaches out with both hands to take Jat, and then gently puts Jat on his head, and Jat, does his normal settling thing, whatever, yeah.
The teeth gently grazing the outside of your head.
Thank you, Camellia. You've been taking good care of Jat, I see. Appreciate it. I think Jat likes you.
Oh, makes me happy. How did you get here? Did you also wake up in a room?
No, I left the Fae and, it teleported me, outside this building. There's, a town, but there was no one there. It was very, very creepy. I poked my head into a few homes, didn't see anybody, and made my way to this small fortress, or whatever it is.
Danny, on the side of the wall, you see a cabinet that's been opened that has a burrow hole very familiar to you at the side. It is currently empty, this burrow hole. But you kind of know where it leads to.
Danny points at the hole. Have y'all seen any more of these?
Nope.
I don't see
stuff. First any of you have seen?
How many were in the room with the strange thing?
There were 12 cabinets. Oh, there were 12 cabinets in here, but there were at least 100 holes in the room with the creature.
Okay. Well, Danny, in so many words, he describes the room he entered in, with the creature and the multiple necks and the hundreds of holes in the wall. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it was a strange kind of elephant, but I got the feeling it wasn't friendly.
What's in these
Anyway, what's going on
cabinets?
in here?
You all share the magical glyph table and the magical glyph doors, and the fact that you have not yet found Tarquin.
Oh, Tarquin missing. And it's now like Danny just now realizes that Tarquin isn't like standing in a corner being all cool or whatever.
As he
like
does.
he does.
A breeze from like nowhere blowing his hair.
I feel like someone is talking about me someplace. Do not recognize where it comes from.
Oh yeah. Well, you guys figure out this puzzle. I will go try and find Tarquin. Tarquin! And he starts walking off.
Okay, there is only one door to go down that Luto has not yet been down, which is the corridor of the door that you didn't go down when you first found this room.
Okay.
So you can go down that way, and as you go along, I would like you to roll a perception check for me, please.
Perception.
Perception.
Oh, nice. First nat one of the year?
No, Danny got it.
No, Danny
Oh,
got
okay,
one.
dang.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Didn't want you to feel
You
low.
see,
I appreciate that.
you see nothing out of the ordinary and nothing to be concerned about. As you make your way along this corridor, you see a path that goes up to the left and across. And following it down, as it is the only way to go, as everywhere else is blocked by a stone wall, you see one last cell that is similar to the one you exited, except the door is closed.
Oh. Tarquin! I'll try and open the door.
Tarquin, you hear Luda.
So like I was telling you, after 8 hours of doing it, she kind of looked like she wasn't really into it, so I... Hey, oh!
What
Oh,
was that
that's all.
story? What was that story?
Rewind! No.
There is an explanation, but it's gonna take some time.
Hey, buddy! Is that you?
Hey, Luto, yes, I was worried about you. Where were you?
I don't know. We're in some room. Weren't we at your school? And then we go on a plane, and now we're here. I don't know.
Tarquin, you remember everything.
Yeah, I think there's someone here. You know, I'm trying to make friends with that person, so I was sharing some life experiences, but they're just smiling and not doing anything.
Huh. Okay, well, me and the guys are over there trying to open something with a switch or something. I don't know.
door
Yeah, I'm trying to open the door, but
vibrates.
I cannot do this. Can you see a way to open it from that side?
Oh, no, my
door
door was already
vibrates.
open, so...
Oh my god. The door vibrates
Wait, what? I
slightly.
hear the DM trying to say something. Wait a minute.
Fuckers.
What
You
is she-
hear
what
the
are
door.
they saying?
I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry.
Literally head desked. I'm taking more. Hang on, I need to roll for. I need to have my first roll of the year, which is for fucking psychic damage. I am dead.
How much DM health do you have left?
Not much. Okay. You hear the door vibrating slightly, and a voice comes out your side of things, Luto. Tarquin, you do not hear the voice. The full name of the one inside is required for their release.
Oh, hold on. I know this. Tarquin Bon Yarban. Darkwin Yan Yogi.
Yogi.
Tarquin, what's your name?
I'm Tarquin Vayonmir. That was, I remember, yes.
Tarquin Bayonmir.
The door vibrates, a glyph lights up, and the door slides open.
Hey, buddy!
Hey, it's been a long time, my friend.
I don't
What
know
happened
why I
your
want to hug
clothes?
you. Come here. You get a hug.
Ludo is naked except for the one area that counts.
Well,
His
at
heart.
least
Even-
that
even
part's
then,
not touching.
barely.
Okay, that's all right.
Oh, man. It's good to see you. I don't know why. It feels like it's been a long time.
It's been like some hours, I think.
Yeah.
Long time.
You want a shirt? It's really soft.
Oh no, I'm fine. You know, I wouldn't like to cover up all this beauty.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you.
I'd say
Face
Tarquin hasn't
silk,
got his
very
armor
nice.
and weapons, but monk, so.
I am my own weapon.
Your fists are just put in oven mitts.
No. It's like one of those millions of nightmares that I had.
Ludo will give him a little bit of a gyration and be like, "It's Fey silk. Very nice."
Oh.
So where did you get that?
Oh, Danny. He's back here. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, he's always been here. Let's go.
Ludo, you lead him back down the corridors, and you eventually come out to a corridor, which is familiar. One door on the left, one door on the right. Which do you go out? Do you remember? Whoa.
Camellia!
Camellia, you hear Ludo yelling outside the door.
Camellia, we're lost!
Camellia goes over and opens the door.
You immediately see Ludo and Tarquin.
Oh, hey.
Hey. Did you also miss me?
Damn, you rused my puzzle so fast!
Can't put nothing past Ludo.
Shit!
Oh, you found Tarquin. We've been looking for you.
Oh, hey, Tarquin.
Hey, Danny. It's been a while.
Yeah. How's it been?
You know, I'm just being handsome as always. Hey, you look good with that haircut. I like it.
Oh, thank you. It's just
So-
ignoring the fact that the hat's back on his head.
So, did you guys find anything about this place? Why are we here and all of that? Nope.
There's a lever over
Not
there.
yet.
I mean, I just got here. A lever. Danny starts walking over to the table to pull the lever.
Okay, the table once again. What is something you've learned? And the glyph around the table lights up.
Hold on.
Danny just
It
over
needs
to
us
the
to
rest
talk
of
with the
the party.
toys.
Huh?
The toys.
Danny, you see the figurines, the tapestries, the flags, the globe, the maps.
Yeah.
You see all of it around the room. This,
But-
yeah,
but-
you
but-
you want
but
to take
he-
this back home?
He would have never thought of them as toys, because they're like finely crafted, right?
Yeah,
Like-
except for Carl or whatever his name was.
Dan-
Human
or-
Dave.
representative.
Dave.
Dave, yeah.
Ludo will gather a female elf, a satyr, a firbolg, a drow, a dwarf,
You see Camelia's got all of them in her hands already.
and he's just gathering it from her hands. A cat, a seagull. Oh, this is good. And then a giant frog, and then a heart.
Aww.
Means be like, this is what I learned. Click, pull.
Okay, what about the rest of you?
Is there a tapestry for Actilina?
There is.
Camellia pulls it down. You learn that they're not a real deity. She throws it on the table.
Okay. What else? What's everyone putting on the table?
Is there like some approximation of like a quill or a writing utensil?
Oh, yeah.
There?
A whole ass writing desk, yeah. With
Okay,
the
well, Danny-
ink pot and quill and everything.
Danny walks over and he grabs the just a quill. He puts it on the table.
I
Paperwork
learned how to write.
sucks. That's what I've learned in my life.
Okay.
Is there a gem or a bracelet?
Yes, there's some jewelry.
I'm going to
Gems.
place one male drow, one female drow, and a gem in between them.
Tarquin? You just see everyone playing with these figurines and you're not quite sure why. Putting them on the table.
So what are we supposed to do? Are we gonna play with some toys and what is this? I don't understand anything, my friends. I was just trying to be friendly with the guy with the face, you know?
We've been in a few rooms that have asked us questions. Apparently we're supposed to answer them with these.
Oh.
You've heard the first question. The second question is, what is keeping us here?
Well, his creepy ass is keeping us here. Look at that
Correct.
face. Did you see that face?
I did see a large, I'm assuming, locked door at the front of this building. Maybe that's what's keeping us here.
The table has just asked, what is something you've learned? That appears to be the question you're answering currently.
What did we learn? I don't know. I didn't learn anything. I was sleeping all the time.
Me rewatching the last session where Tarquin has a huge wax lyrical about all the things he's learned on this adventure. He comes in here.
But I
comes in
didn't
here
learn shit
having
in this
not
place.
forgotten,
Fuck
just like,
this place. I
nah,
don't
fuck
like
this.
it. I did not learn a single thing. I am the same I was before. Screw everyone.
Scratching the face. I didn't learn shit here.
Tarquin just puts himself on the table. Oh my god.
I don't think it has to be what you learn here, just something you learn.
In your life. Like,
Period.
I've known for years that paperwork sucks, but it's something I've learned.
Oh, so it's deeper than that. I see.
Yes.
I still don't know.
Let's see,
Punch.
you learn.
Punch the table. Punch it.
We learned that dragons are real.
You learned that new kick you showed me last time, the one you spin around, you do uppercut afterwards.
Oh yes, that is a new combo I'm working on. It's very good.
What kind of thing is Tarquin gonna go for?
I have no idea.
Well, you see all the figurines of you do see a little dragon figurine. You see a flag of home, of the continental flag of Yadash. You see little building carvings. You see all sorts. You see some potions on the sides of the walls, different liquids within them.
Right, let's go with the dragon one. I like it.
Hell yeah. Put the little dragon on the table. And you see the
Yes.
glyph light up. All the items on top disappear. And the table clears itself. What is something you've conquered?
Beefon picks up a fear bulb and places it on the table.
Mmm.
Danny picks up the quill from the table and puts it back down. and puts it back down. Puts it back down on the table. Mountains of paperwork.
God damn it.
Ludo
all
will
the
get.
figurines reappear.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, just saying all the figures reset to their original positions, so you can reuse them. Although maybe
Oh, I
I
thought-
shouldn't allow that.
I thought it was still on the center table. Like I was literally picking it up from the table and putting it back
Oh
down.
no!
back in its box.
The table cleared itself after the glyph activated.
Oh, well then Danny walks
But
over
it's
to the
back
desk
where it
and-
was. Yeah. Shit.
Mountains of paper.
What are the statues made out of?
It appears some kind of stone. Nothing particularly out of the ordinary.
Okay. Ludo will pick up
And order
Dave.
them from the back of this magazine.
Oh, nice.
Becoming a
Yeah.
little crystal ball.
Yours for low
When you
price.
exit, you win a catalog where you can order any of the items from inside.
Ludo will pick up Dave. He will use another statue to kind of scratch up its face a little bit,
Oh.
and then give it a loot and put it down.
Okay. Is that representing
Kent Ganasty.
Kent? I mean, there is an Azamar. There is a little Azamar figurine.
No, he's a Dave. He's ugly.
He's ordinary. He's not special.
Shit. Wrecked.
Camellia gets a figure similar to her mom and puts it on the table.
Damn. Conquered my mom.
Don't say that.
I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry. What's Tarquin grabbing?
A drow.
Yes. Oh, nice, nice. The glyph activates once again. The nature, something of the nature of which you have bargained.
Huh?
Yeah, huh?
Something the nature of which you've bargained.
Danny immediately starts picking up every piece of, like, every figure that represents a sentient creature in any way. I've done plenty of bargaining in my time. Let's see here.
Damn, fair enough.
Make deals with this guy and this guy over here.
I guess Ludo will get an eyeball.
Yep, there's a little... you do see what appears to be some kind of symbol of Esemic with eyeball.
Perfect.
Plonk it on. Esemic strokes your subconscious.
Pretty sure I've made a deal with a gnome. like Danny is finding everything. All right,
He's just going through his logbook, just like.
This might take a minute. This might take a minute. He's like struggling to reach the figures in the back because I'm like the figures are on these like dressers or whatever, right?
Yeah, they're just.
And Danny
on
is a
this
bit
little shelf.
short, so he's like struggling to reach the ones in the back.
I mean, there is a chair you can stand on.
That did not occur to Danny, so I'm not going to do it.
Okay. Just as well, I might have made you roll the athletics check for shits and giggles.
It's like standing on his tippy toes. Finally got an elf.
Hillian. What about the rest? Something the nature of which you have bargained.
Camellia goes to the writing desk, gets a quill and paper, and draws a cupcake on it, then puts that on the table.
Yeah, that works. No, I'm not searching this room anymore.
Danny finally goes back to the center table and plops down like 15 figures. Then he like claps his hands together. Well, that's me.
About Beefon and Tarquin.
Yvonne picks up 2 humans, a hobgoblin, and a kobold, and places them on a table.
Damn! Okay! Is that what I think it is? I'm trying to think. Is that what I think it is? Send me a DM. I can't remember what that is. I think I know, but
And we
I'm
have
not
a
sure.
brief flashback scene where he describes what it's referring to.
Yeah, let me know. Again, I am also part of this dungeon. I have also forgotten everything. So. But what about you, Darkgrin?
Is there anything related to like, dreams and visions and stuff?
Yes, you see there is like a little pack of tarot cards. There's a crystal ball. There's like lots of fortune teller-esque.
Oh, the tarot cards are just perfect.
Nice. You put them all on the table, and you feel the glyph light up again and fade out. The walls shake slightly around you, like a shudder. And you see the glyph light go over once again, transfer to the main double doors. What keeps you here?
You.
Camellia just getting angry at the door.
And it's winning.
What if the answer is nothing? And I just walk up and pull the switch.
Nothing happens.
You said the double doors light up, right?
Yeah, the glyph underneath them lights up.
Oh, well, Danny goes to walk over and tries to open the door.
Yep, they do not open.
Danny tries harder.
Roll a strength check. I do appreciate the fact you did try opening the door. I was very tempted to be like, what if it's just fucking open?
Oh my god.
I would do that, to be fair.
That's an 18.
You feel in your heart like it's starting to budge.
Okay.
And though
like,
you feel very strong, they do not open.
well,
But you do feel proper right.
after
I think I
maybe
loosened it a bit.
after half a minute, Danny lets go of the door. It's the doors that are keeping us here.
I checked. There are no door figurines, unfortunately.
Danny, you do see a figurine that
I
looks a
swear to
little
God.
bit like an elephant.
Like I swear, I thought you were going to say that looks like a door. I think like the timing for that would have been perfect.
There are no doors. Well, actually.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
So like he just happens to catch a glimpse of it. Like as he's turning away from the door, he sees a weird elephant.
It's just a regular elephant. It's
Oh.
not quite like...
Oh well, Danny still walks over to study it. Like it's clearly different,
Yeah.
but he's like,
That one is like,
studying
could be an elephant.
yeah. So now he's like, he picks up the elephant figurine and he's really looking at it.
Just really, really studying it.
I don't think this
You
is
all
what
see
I saw.
Danny really staring at the ass of this elephant figurine.
What is that?
What it kind of looks like the creature I saw when I first came into this place, but it's different. And he's like slowly turning the ass to see like different to look at it at different angles. Because I snuck by it earlier, so he's. I don't think this is it though.
Would anyone like to search for anything else, or indeed do a roll? Everyone's like, nah, we'll just chill in here. It's all good.
Ludo would like to get some equally shaped parts and spell out the word Y-O-U.
Okay. you do find that. Roll a persuasion check.
All right. Oh, I
Feeling
got
generous.
a donut hole in my mouth.
Hell yeah. But there isn't anything in a donut hole. A donut hole is just negative space where the donut.
No, it was a 19 and it rolled to a 3.
Oh, tough titties. It's like a very primitive spelling of you made of lots of other objects. And unfortunately with a 7, nothing happens.
Are there like figurines that symbolize like abstract concepts?
What kind of concept are you thinking? I may be able to help.
While he's thinking of how to answer that question, Danny is now looking at other figures, trying to find an elephant-looking figurine with multiple necks.
Roll an investigation check, please.
Investigation. I didn't mean to cut you off. It just...
No, you're good, you're good.
Alright, 22.
Oh, shit. Any kind of abstract concept Luto is looking for?
When they say keeping you here, like keeping us imprisoned? Or does it mean like keeping us here, like on the mortal coil?
You would assume it means within this building.
Okay.
It's a very self-involved building.
Well, I'm gonna take 4 figurines. Well, 5 figurines, representing us.
Okay. Yeah, you can all try something. It can be a group effort for this one.
Did I find what I was
Yeah.
looking for, or...
You find a couple of creatures that have multiple necks. Neither of them fully look like they've got an elephant ass. But with a 22, one of them does look a lot more similar. Like Dave, though, interestingly, all of the faces at the ends of the necks have been scrolled out with some sharp tool of some sort.
Oh, since this is the best lead Danny
Defaced,
has-
if you will.
Yeah. Get out.
Sorry. No.
Danny picks up the one that's been defaced, and he
Okay.
plops it on the table. This kind of looks like what was in that room. Maybe this is what's keeping us here.
You all see this just, again, hybrid bestial and humanoid looking creature. To scale with the other figures, it would appear to be perhaps the size of a small elephant in terms of the body, which is kind of hunched over at the back with these elongated palms and just very like curved, crooked fingers and claws coming from the 4 hands. It's almost like that's what it's like. The body is almost like No Face from Spirited Away when it goes on all 4s. And then from where you'd assume a neck would be, you see multiple of these just trying so hard not to Happy Valentine's Day. Just very thin-skinned. It's not working.
Embrace it. Lee. Embrace it.
Some thin-skinned, veined, very like loose-skinned, long, fleshy necks that seem to be afflicted with some kind of scoliosis, or just the bones are all fucked, and that do again lead to these visages that you cannot quite determine, as they have been furiously scrawled out. Tarquin, you can see from the remnants of the face, it is very similar to the face that still just lingers on the outside of your vision when you close your eyes.
I knew it. It's this guy. I named him Smilo, but I don't know his name.
It's just the imagery of Tarquin like gesturing to this horrifying figurine and just goes, it's this fucking guy. Fucking knows this fucking.
You know this guy?
He's been peeking at me while I was sleeping.
Luto, as the resident creature feaster, please roll a whatever intelligence modifier is highest for you. Ability check for me, please.
Huh. Religion.
So, sweet. Getting that Esimic help.
Oh shit. I rolled a natural one again. I hate this place.
Ludo Biani, you know exactly what this fucking creature is. This
Oh.
creature is so common on the Cheney Isles, like so common. One of your faves. It's so sweet and cute. I mean, this one seems to have like a few too many heads, but like no big deal. This is a creature you'd probably struggle to eat because they're kind of cute. This creature, straight up elephant. Straight up an elephant. This is an elephant.
Oh, I like that one. That is a very cute elephant. Tastes very delicious.
See, I thought it was a kind of elephant.
Normally you
Danny
don't eat
just,
it
like,
because
has
it's so
this-
cute, but
Danny just has this look of like relief and realization on his face. I'm not crazy.
Okay. Does anyone else want to give identifying this creature a go?
Please.
You want even more? That wasn't enough? I can keep going.
Smilo,
rolling
what are you
nature.
talking
I'm
about?
rolling
Why do you need to
nature.
identify Smilo?
We got a perverts. He watches his lead.
So it's
And
a
you have-
perverted elephant. Huh?
As your tapestry comes down.
Well, with the 24 Camellia, there's one thing in this mortal plane that you know for absolute sure, and that's this shit is not a fucking
The
elephant.
ones are shit.
Be fun,
We're
this
never
is an
getting out of
elephant. This is like it's not like it's like a rat king, right? You've heard of rat kings where all the tails get like twisted and tangled together,
my
and then you've just got a massive lump of rat. This just must be like an elephant king where like it's just one body, yeah, but like all the heads have just got and trunks have just got
That is
tangled up.
not an elephant. But all the books I read in school says that's an elephant, so I guess it's an elephant.
A king elephant, you say?
Camellia,
Mhm.
you did also. Your mother forbade you from reading the scary monsters that lie on the mortal plane book to stop you getting ideas and wanting to travel and whatnot. Of course, that means you snuck it out and read it. You know this creature to be a just me forgetting the fucking name of it.
It's an elephant.
I thought you were like pulling up the notes right now. Oh, it's an elephant. Yeah.
An elephant.
Smilo.
Don't whisper smile at me, that's scary. You know this creature to be called the False Peak Hydra. As in P-E-E-K. It is not quite as horrifying as a false hydra, but in terms of their abilities of memory loss, causing memory loss, they are similar in a lot of ways. It is a multi-headed beast that usually runs into different settlements of people and causes bouts of forgetfulness. Anyone who's encountered it will not remember their encounter with it. The difference with a peak hydra is that it usually remains in its own lair. It does not move unless moved. And seemingly, in a very fucked up way, this jail seems to have, not sure employed is quite the right word, not getting a salary, but this jail has employed one in order to keep its jailees imprisoned. And without knowledge of themselves, they can't answer the questions required to leave. But you guys have the power of teamwork, so...
DM,
it's all
quick
good.
question.
Yeah.
Does this mean if I had tried to fight it earlier, I would have just forgotten everything?
It might have.
Dang, I wish I had poked it with a stick now. Anyway.
But yes, do you take that figure up to the door of Smiler?
Yeah.
Just gonna also call it fucking Smiler now. He says.
Camellia tells everybody the information, but she also goes over to the writing desk and draws what an actual elephant looks like.
Not
Oh,
convinced,
no, you're
Gary.
right. That's
knew
an
it.
elephant. You're right. You're right.
Can I see that for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, so Danny takes the drawing and he's really studying it now.
Danny's like, draw the ass and only the ass.
Yeah, this thing isn't an elephant. It's a false peak hydra.
There you go.
Oh.
Maybe that's why I couldn't remember what an elephant was.
Mhm.
Oh.
That also might be why we can't remember getting here.
Tarquin
Base school system.
Tarquin is the only one that remembers getting here. And for
Well, we
those
were
curious-
just walking around and entered the place, and then a lift suddenly appeared, and voila, we're in a room, and this stupid Milo doesn't let us leave, so
And
we need
for
to get
those
out of here.
curious, I asked all the players to roll a wisdom saving throw before we started. Tarquin got a nat 20, which means he remembers everything. But at what cost? So thank you for indulging me with that, players.
You're
Just wanted
welcome.
to take that pressure away.
You're welcome. Says the guy who didn't.
Guy who didn't.
roll. Yeah.
So, as you take all of your various trinkets and the not elephant up to the door, you hear the glyph shines brightly and goes out, and the double doors open, which lead up a corridor, up some stairs that is a lot less stone and dry and sad, and towards the double wooden doors at the end that Danny, you recognize as the front doors of the building, which slowly open up as you walk up these stairs. As you walk up these stairs along this corridor, you see a tapestry. It's a super long corridor of these stairs going back up. You've been partly underground. You see this tapestry begin to illuminate and embroider itself with the story that you have encountered so far.
Ooh.
You see all of the group initially meeting at the Ash Sky Hunt, fighting the different creatures, seeing the tear in the veil for the first time, the attack from Gimmick, losing Luca, being hired to the Espers, brief flashes of Tefima, meeting Camellia and Danny in Ninut, the shrine with the frozen figures and Harpesh revealing Actilineth's nature, fighting Kentaganastir at the Opera House, founding Actilineth's church, Luto and Umberlai being Thugival, Nerimal and their tarot cards, Vinefell Creek with Kinry and the wolf, running back into Gimmick again, before falling into Nil, meeting Illumir, Small and Colm, hearing of Isithmal for the first time, and finding the first arcane well, and of course the crystalline dragon fight, all of this just in beautiful magic just illuminating onto this massive tapestry. You see meeting Briarly, or reuniting with Briarly, going to Devescus, the heraldry's heist, fighting the Erenzows of Tuscana and Nazilia, before teleporting back, saying goodbye to Briarly, healing with Elowin at the temple, saying farewell to Kinry, fighting the mysterious Firebird and cultists, meeting Sugar Who could forget? Heading back to base, getting ready for the move. And until the last day, where you visited Tarquin's monastery, having been taken over by a new abbot, Dario. And then it shows your airship landing in this town. And at the end point where you reach the doors, you see the tapestry weave your small group leaving this prison. Are any of you carrying anything from inside the building as you leave?
Well, I have the drawing that Camellia drew. I don't think I ever put the statue of the elephant down, just the other elephant that I thought was an elephant.
Okay.
I still have the fear ball from the first room.
Okay. Add those to your inventories, please. And as you leave, the doors behind you close, shut. Hey, what are you guys doing? Where have you been? You woke up so late. Captain Barnabas comes over to greet you.
Huh?
Where have you been? You guys sure nap a long time, eh?
Where are we?
You are outside of this jail in this small, empty hamlet. You see over to the side in the forest the airship, the Featherboon, that you seemingly must have come in on, according to Tarquin, at some point. Danny, it wasn't there before, but it is now there.
Alright.
Huh?
So you have exited the jail, and you are in just a small hamlet, a small town you're not familiar with.
Oh, dang, we got dementored.
God, false peak hydra. Not quite like a false hydra, but not far off. And Barnabas is greeting you at the entrance now.
Is it not Barbanus?
It is.
Okay.
I think there was something I actually had to say Barnabas, so I practiced for a really long time, and then it's reversed, got stuck in my head now. Barbanus. You are greeted by Barbanus!
Oh, hey. I don't know, that place sucks, man. Don't go in there. That's not good.
I thought you went there to have a nap and explore and stuff.
Whose idea was that?
I mean, we got here because I was like, I need to fix the shape and stuff. And then you all got off and were like, oh, look at that building. And then you went in, and then you all fell over. And I was like, oh, you all must be really tired. So I found you all different rooms to sleep in and let you have a nap.
You did that.
Well, you didn't want to sleep in a pile by the door. It's drafty.
You drank all our bodies? You're pretty strong.
Ah, you know me. I'm a strong man. Darkwing was wriggling a lot in his sleep. Might want to see to that or something.
You might actually want to see yourself what's inside of that place, you know?
No.
I'm good. Like I've been fixing the ship, so I'll probably sleep on board while we fly back. It's not long now. It won't take long to get back. Do you find them toys inside? He points at the toys or the figurines that Beefon and Danny are holding.
Oh yeah, really nice, don't you think?
Ah, is it a toy shop or something?
I thought it was like a weird fort, you know.
What kind of fort gives out figurines?
Oh, we just kind of took them. There's nobody there to give it to us.
Ah, it's a good job there's nobody in town to rescue and stuff. I won't tell nobody, eh?
Yeah, I'd appreciate that. Danny like puts the elephant figurine in his like pocket or pouch or like whatever I use to store stuff.
Mhm.
Hey, where's our
What's the
stuff?
name of this town?
Ah,
That's another good question.
I have it all. Because you don't want to sleep with your armor on. Luto, when I took yours off, like the whole shebang came off. There was no like over armor and then underclothes. It
No.
was just all one. So yeah, I have that back on the ship with you. And I didn't want you sleepy poking on your weapons and stuff. It's pokey.
Oh, it's okay. I got a new silk panties now.
I can see. I wish I didn't, but I can see that.
Shows it off, different poses.
Oh.
A little leg kick.
Danny immediately starts to walk away.
Might have to get some of them for myself, friend, huh? Bet you get
Faye,
all the
it's
ladies
Faye.
with that. It's Faye?
Faye panties.
Faye panties?
You should do the promotion.
Oh, you need the Faye panties.
I'm hungry. Okay, I'm gonna go cook something. Oh God, I'm so hungry.
We lost the cleric. Come on, let's do it.
And with that, you all head back over to the Feather Boon airship, cluing
this
each other in. Edge Forest. Yep,
Nice.
thanks. Nailed it.
Gotta put that on the map.
It's because it's on the edge of the forest, you see. This is why. But with that, you will head back to the airship, where Umberly very much exclaims when she sees Luto wearing what he is wearing. Grateful to see you all. And that is where we shall end our episode today.
Hooray!
A nice semi-nostalgia trip, kind of.
That was a nice walk through memory
Attempted
lane. I
nostalgia
especially like the summary at the end where you went through everything we done did.
That's why I did it at the end rather than at the beginning. It was like a whole thing that
I
thinking
get
in my
it. That's how
head.
it's different. So now we introduce the players, right?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Who are you guys?
I don't remember.
Well, and that's the thing. When we were in the Discord being like, I don't remember what happened, I was like, isn't there a creature that makes you forget everything? I was like, wait, what if they're just like in a fucking oubliette and they have to remember who they are, and that's how we get reintroduced to everyone and get. Yeah. Good shout with the panopticon. I forgot that was a thing. I was like, damn, maybe I should. That would be really mean to do on a first session. But
Hey,
maybe
thank you
one
for the
day.
gift sub.
Thank you, B.
At one point, I was
Thank you.
convinced, like with all the switches and like the corners and stuff, I was like this close to typing out in our Discord, it's a giant Rubik's cube. We need to solve it.
Yeah, I do have a little map that I mostly adhered to, and then forgot the room where Val needed to come in. I fucking just tried to put it in in Twitch chat. That was dumb. I'll put it in the Discord. The kind of vague map I had.
Thank you, V.
Many gift subs.
Thank
oh
you,
my
V.
god, thank you.
Oh my god!
Thank you.
No more ads for you
Reminding us who we are.
guys.
Woo! Give me friends. My colon button is not
Thank
working.
you,
I almost said my
V.
colon is not working, but I called myself. Yay! Very much thanks. I love that tiny bear. It's just fucking white. It's great. And thank you guys so much. Yes, we will. It's a shorter session today, as promised. Partly to preserve throat, partly to keep it not too intense for the first time back.
partly because at least half of us seem to be sick,
Yes.
or recovering from sickness.
Yes. And also conveniently, I managed to do a session where I didn't have to do too many character voices, so I still have have vocal cords for my 4-hour vocal workout later on. But yes, thank you for coming, and we will be back. The Breakfast Club will be back next week. Hopefully.
Yeah, we will.
Hopefully, I will have completed or got further with a slightly more in-depth recap on the story so far. But this was just like a soft reintroduction back into the characters and the shenanigans and everything, and gives us some time to do our homework as well. Remember what the fuck was happening, because I also need to do that. And at that point, we will get back into the adventures. The team will see if there are any last bits to wrap up in Yadash before traveling to the new digs in Toldren. And more answers, more questions as we go to Beefon's hometown and find a new fortress for the Espers. Will they find any more false gods? Will they be followed on their way over? Will anything happen as they journey to Toldren? Indeed. There's only one way to find out. And I'll tell you that after you go and check out our wonderful cast of players for today.
Hey.
Feel free to tell us all what you do, what you're doing, where to find you. We got... Let's go in order of pressure. Let's start with Tarquin. Let's start with Darian, because he had the most chill time as you guys struggled to find him today. So where can we find you, Darian?
Hi, you can find me at my place, but you don't know where I live, so you can find me also on YouTube. You know my channel, right? It's Darien Audio. And you can find me on Twitch. It's also Darien Audio. And you can find me on Twitter. It's also Darien Audio. So it's very easy to find me, my friends.
Marketing.
Don't miss me. Don't
I
miss
am
me.
sensing a theme here.
So yeah, thank you so much for letting me do a little publicity over there. But yeah, it was nice to see you guys. I miss you all.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Dime Package, where can we find Dime Package? On Twitch?
Dime Package everywhere except the evil site. I'm at the evil site with Dime, like the chocolate, DAIM. The rest is all Dime Package. I do a whole bunch of stuff, but mainly these days been streaming right here on Twitch. We're doing the classic Final Fantasy VII right now, so come by and check it out.
Do it! Do it. Support all our lovelies, including Rubes Make Stuff.
Hello.
I believe Rubes Make Stuff.
You can find me everywhere as Rhythmic Stuff making stuff. I am also donning many hats. I work behind the scenes on an awesome new audio drama that JC and I are a part of.
Yay.
It's called SCP Podcast. Find us everywhere. We got episode 1 uploaded on Spotify and YouTube. Episode 2 is coming out soon.
Yay.
And are you live recording today's the audio for today, or is that a one-time thing?
That is next week. You can sign up to our Patreon, patreon.com/SUZ podcast to join and watch us live every other Wednesday, the second and fourth Wednesday of every month.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, so not next Wednesday, next Wednesday.
Yeah.
We get the double week off.
Hell yeah! But yes, go check it out. It's really good. There's zombies and stuff. Savalvis!
Hey, that's me.
Where are you?
I'm right here in Tennessee. I mean, you can find me on.
No, you're in England. What are you talking about?
I don't want to dox myself. Come on. I done forgot what I was gonna say now. But yeah, I'm on Twitch. I also archive all of my streams onto YouTube, where I am also Servalpius.
Woo-woo!
So if you miss anything and you want to like catch up on that, it's going back a few years. I don't have everything anymore, but going back a few years, it's
There's
on YouTube.
plenty to go on.
Yeah.
Never enough, Val.
But that's kind of all I'm doing. I don't have any fancy podcasts
Stop it!
to plug or anything.
Stop it! You were fighting me earlier for being a debut on myself. You ain't allowed to do it. And last, but yeah, correct. But go check him out. And but last, but by no means least, me. No, I'm kidding. JC.
Hello, I'm JC. You can find me on this channel, or on Cardlin Audio, or Cardlin Audio everywhere, even Patreon. And I'm opening up an OnlyFans soon. I'm going to win.
Stop!
And you can find me on all the different places. Thanks for being here. Suz Podcast, the second, fourth Friday. We do a podcast. It's live
Wednesday,
recorded.
not
It's
Friday.
so much. Well, that's what I said. And you can find it, and it's so much fun. We do live recordings, and it's so tense and stressful. I'm going over the next script now, and it looks so good. And thank you so much. And let's not forget the one who makes it all happen, the world of
Jesus.
Isafrey themselves. Jesus and Keezus, our good DM Key.
Hi, I'm omnipresent. I am the fucking peaky False Hydra spin-off. Yeah,
Who
hi,
you can
I'm
find in
Key.
Tennessee. I mean, England.
I'm different on all platforms because various names were taken and then rebrands and stuff. But you can find me on Bluesky at keygarland.com. Oh, fucking official. You can find me here as Chimera Key. Hi. And I had no brain last year, but now I have brain slightly more, but I also have throat infection. So I will hopefully be back to streaming sooner rather than later. But you can also find me on Blue Sky and voice acting in some things, maybe sometimes. And IMDb, I guess. Hire me. And yeah, it's an honor to DM for you guys. And yeah, this year's gonna be interesting because I'm no longer on the brain sapping drugs. So I have a brain again, and I'm not sure if that's gonna be a good thing or a bad thing for this campaign.
It'll be great. It's gonna
Time
be
will
great.
tell. And next week will be our 1 year freaking anniversary.
What?
So we'll have to do something a bit special for that. I don't fucking know what. So if you have any ideas, check them out. Come join our Discord. Check out our Blue Sky account because I probably won't go on the Twitter one much anymore. You can find us at Text Adventure TA on Blue Sky. Ask us stuff, send us things, send us memes, send us theories, send us please, for the love of God, I need more fanfic. JC, no pressure.
Send us your memes, send us your dreams, send us everything.
Yes. Yes. All of that good stuff. And join us next week when there will be so much spiritual cake. Maybe 36 magical cupcakes, who knows?
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, and it's almost Valentine's Day as well. So that'll be the episode we have to do no Happy Valentine's Day.
Wait, Valentine's Day was our third episode, so I think we might have already hit our 1 year. Or this might be it.
No. Discord told me it was next week.
Oh, okay. Well,
But
wasn't Valentine's Day,
I
like,
might
wasn't that
be
like our
wrong.
third episode? And then, like,
It
we started
was
saying Happy Valentine's Day?
Second or third for sure, yeah.
It
Oh,
would make sense
sure,
if
yeah.
it was the second with the way things are falling here.
Huh.
But I don't know. I mean, I know I've always been here, but I know nothing.
Yeah. But yes, Valentine's Day, 1 year specials, stuff and things. And I will get back on reorganizing the coffee and summary and stuff. And yeah, cool beans. And thank you guys for joining us. Yay! And for V for even more of the support, and everyone for your support, and biddies and subby wubbies. And again, for coming along, and for the love, and Crow for the raid as well. And all of you for being all of you. Yeah.
don't forget, if you have millionaire friends, or even fucking thousandaire friends at this point, send them this channels. Get them into the D&Ds.
We might even accept 10 air friends. Just, you know.
Or just
Send-
air friends.
Just send them our way.
Just air that smells nice, we will accept. But yes. Any parting sentiments from the Breakfast Club?
Hap, hap, hap.
I just want a friend.
Oh, we're your friends.
Don't do drugs, everybody. Don't. Drugs are bad.
Especially
okay?
mind-sapping drugs.
Yeah, no acetasol.
Sounds like something straight out of the Fae, though. Mind-sapping drugs.
Really, the fayest thing about those drugs is that on the label they say do not take, they will make you sleepy, and my doctor going, no, they don't make you sleepy. No, they don't. That's the most fey shit about those fucking tablets. The gaslight.
Neat.
Right? It's great. I'm gonna get a new doctor. But yes, take care, everyone. Much love. Take care. There's lots of illnesses going about, so do not catch them. Times are hard, but thank you, V. You can check out the whole series so far on YouTube. Look after yourselves, and we love you. And don't forget to love yourself also. And we'll see you next time. Happy bab.
Bye.
Bye. Come on.
Who's that?
Why were these guys calling me Smile? That's not my name. What the fuck is wrong with them?
Smilo.
What is this?
Why were they talking
That
to me
is
like
not.
Milo!
That's
I
Smilo.
wa-
That's our boy.
I'm gonna actually have Smilo nightmares tonight. Fuck.
that? I was trying to be nice, you know. I give them a roof. I give them a room.
Send us your Smilo fan art.
Horrendous.
They treat me so badly. I don't like this. Goodbye, chat. It was nice to see you.
By
dead.
Smilo.
I'm gonna be real. I thought we were gonna have to kill Smilo. Like, I was ready.
I mean, you could. You're just gonna leave it there.
I'm a pacifist. I don't kill people. I just put them in rooms. You don't understand me. See you later. Bye.
See you later. Bye.
Oh, no.